Will England win the World Cup? No, they won't. Did you struggle to write your personal statement? I did struggle with it until I got to know myself a bit better and understood where my strengths lie and what my hobbies were, things that made me happy. And the more I could connect to myself, the stronger my personal statement became.
How can I get an apprenticeship? How do you get them? Well, they're run by employers. There's a lot of different websites that will have all of the latest apprenticeships listed. There's a government one which does, for example. Check on employer websites. An employer won't always advertise they do an apprenticeship. You might convince them to do an apprenticeship.
How much do you make an hour at McDonald's? You can make £6 an hour at McDonald's and you could get some free food or discounted food. It's not commission based. You could progress your stars, become manager, and even you can buy your own McDonald's and build a franchise and become a McDonald's monopoly millionaire.
Can you mix any 2 degrees of your choices, or are they chosen for you? For example, business and sport. There are over 100,000 courses out there. Some are combined with other different courses, so it expands the possibilities. In answer to your question, yes, you can.
How do you know? And then just a gap. Don't be a fool, stay in school. Seriously, when you find something you're passionate about, you should know you're passionate about it. It won't feel like studying. You'll basically motivate yourself to want to learn stuff.
Am I going to be in loads of debt if I go to university? No, you're going to have to pay for student finance. When you go to university, you're going to have to pay for it eventually. But they don't chase you for the money as soon as you've graduated. You're not going to have a bailiff on your door going, oh, I want the money from all the Jaeger bombs that you've been drinking. They're only going to start taking money from you if you make a certain amount of money per year. It's just a percentage. If you make over £25,000, for instance, like £26,000 a year, they're only going to take money from the £1,000 that you make above the 25,000. You might not even ever pay it all back, so don't worry about it. Just go to university and have a good time.
What do I do if I can't find a college/university that offers the subject I want to do? The more you specify what it is that makes you happy and that what you want to do for a course, the likelihood of finding something connected to your pathway is very likely. And if it isn't, it's just around the corner.
What is more beneficial when pursuing a career in business? A degree or an apprenticeship? If you want stability, probably an apprenticeship. You'll be training in a specific job role, specifically maybe for that company. Doing a degree which has less stability when it comes to a job, because you've got to still then go out and find one, but wider set of skills that you can apply to multiple businesses in the future.
Why do we have to decide how we want to live our lives for the next 50 years so early? You can do what you want. People make choices now. People make choices in the future. People make choices whenever they want. If you feel that you're doing something that you're passionate about, keep on doing it. And then 10 years from now, you might lose a love for it and then try something new. You don't have to make decisions now. And anybody who tells you to make decisions now, they're wrong.
All right. Is it okay to still be unsure of what you want to do? Absolutely, 100%. It could take you 5 years, 10 years, or you might change your mind. Once you've done what you think it is you want to do, you might realize, actually, no, that's not what I want to do. Have the courage to try.
Okay, I'm gonna have to piece this one together like the Da Vinci Code. How can I decide what I want to do when there's so much out there? It's better to take the time to figure out who you are in life and just saying yes to stuff, trying out different things. Little proactive steps. Pick up on people's conversations. The more you ask questions to other people, the more you figure out what you want from a job.
What's the best way to get a job? There isn't necessarily a best way to get a job, it's how you get the job. As long as you're looking for a job, you're halfway there.
All right. How hard is it to get a job? It depends on the job you want, doesn't it? It depends your skill set. It depends what that job requires. If your skill set matches the needs of the job, and also your attitude to that job, also your personality, what you're bringing to the party.
Oh, it's all right.
All right. How can you study abroad? Look at that destination, then Google the course that you want to study in that location, hone it down to a few universities, look at their entry requirements, find specific people in that university that are the head of the course, get an email for them, bam.
What job have you enjoyed the most? My first job, I got paid £20 to be an assistant to a celebrity who was doing a fun run. I got to give apples to Jake Wood from EastEnders, and at that time he was Max Brandon, and you know Max Brandon's a bad man, innit? Shout out Max Brandon. You have to be nice, and I've got good people skills.
What is an apprenticeship? Earn while you learn. That's what an apprenticeship is. Oh, it's a ball.
It's a ball.
What careers make the most money that are involved with business and or creative arts? There's your problem right there. You're basing all that choice on the income that you're going to gain from it. Why not reverse that and go, what makes me happy? Then let the money aspect facilitate the happiness.